In Islington we have a huge housing crisis, as there is right across London, where more and more people are finding it harder and harder to find somewhere they can afford to live. And a really big part of the housing crisis in Islington are the thousands of families who are living in overcrowding, people who need a bigger home to house their family in. So what we're doing is we're doing something about that. We're building new council housing, and these are council homes that people can trust will actually help meet their housing problem, because they are genuinely affordable homes, they're council homes for council rent, and they're offered to local people first through our local lettings policy, which means that people who live nearby who need a better home get the first chance at the new homes we build.
At the moment where we live, I've got 3 children in one room, and it doesn't matter how much we have tried to accommodate that to the best we can, all of a sudden bodies and people just get big and it's just too much. I've got an older daughter who needs a space. She needs to have her, and she's entitled to her own space now. She's a teenager, she needs to be left alone, and the girls still need to be able to be children and be free.
Where I am living at the moment, it's very tight and we are actually not fitting in there. All my stuff is just everywhere. In the bedroom there's 4 of us, and I can't even move the kids into the living room because the living room is in with the kitchen and it's not very safe for the children.
I think we all know that when you're building new homes there is going to be some disruption during the construction. So what we say to residents to earn their trust is we give them a very clear timetable of what's going to happen when and how they can be involved in the process. And we also want to make clear to residents how they are going to benefit from what we're doing. So in many cases we build the new homes on areas where previously there might have been antisocial behaviour, so actually having the new homes there helps tackle that problem. We also say to residents, what do you want to improve your estate? Do you want better lighting, better security, better landscaping, a new community centre or so on? And crucially, we remind people of the local lettings policy which we have, which means that people who live locally on the estate get first chance on all the new homes that we build.
There was a lot of unwanted behaviour. People hanging out that weren't really from the area. There was a lot of shady activities happening here. There was a lot of noise as well, and most of the time that was happening at night. Noisy to say the least. It was something we had to get used to after a while. But we've got double glazing now, so it's not as noisy as it used to be in the start. And also the work was scheduled, so we kind of knew when to expect the noise. It wasn't just random.
Local lettings, I mean, it's fabulous. It gives opportunities for me or for like my family to stay within a borough where we just couldn't possibly afford to sort of stay in, to be quite frank with you. We would be pushed out, and it's been lovely to have that opportunity to keep my children going to school, keeping their friends, you know. I can't really describe it. I honestly, genuinely can't describe it or put it into words. It's, yeah, fantastic. Lovely. It's really, really lovely. It's been finished to a really high standard. The quality of it, for me, has been overwhelming. I didn't anticipate that the standard of finish would be such high, lovely handles. I know these are all pretty trivial things, but actually, they don't need to be done. That's how I felt. As long as it's got the rooms, that's all I need. Everything else is a bit of a minor. So to have full carpeted, I mean, it's been huge. Yeah, it's massive.
I think we can see an area here that's been really transformed. It's an area that used to be derelict garages, a sort of antisocial behaviour hotspot, and what it's been transformed into is a dozen new family homes which have been let to local people with landscaping improvements, with improvements to the estate generally, and it's just completely transformed the local area. It shows that if you build new homes and they're the right sort of homes and they're genuinely affordable and they come hand in hand with improvements to the local area, everyone benefits from what we're doing.